Brutal Ball. Yes, indeed, we're back for week 2 in the Brutal Ball season here on Electrosports. I just need to do a little bit of that, and then we're all in business. As requested, we're starting out with the injury report. For those of you who like injuries, I hope to be able to bring you lots of injuries. There you go. Soak it in, drink it up. There is plenty of information to be had in there, but let's face it, just reading out a bunch of numbers is never going to get anyone that excited, unlike playing the game, which is why we're here. First up, you've got the Of City Axmen, who are now under new ownership by none other than the league's founder, or rather the sports founder, let alone the league. So, you know, they're cheating. And they're taking on the Beekeepers, who are currently sporting a all-ground and an all-ground, all-the-time kind of offense. So let's take it away. Who have we got to look forward to seeing? From the Axmen, you've got Crash Zodiac there as a runner, along with Cynthia Wrestling Mask and Chad Hammer. They're the names that are going to be making things happen. Have we got anybody significant playing defensively? Buttercup Guns, as a linebacker, is sheer brute force. So, who's to say? On the Beekeepers side of things, Joe Gandy, Hank Massive and Tommy Money. Tommy Money made a bit of a name for himself last week, but I couldn't tell you anything else about the team in terms of who's playing well. Tandy Appleseed looks to be a pretty significant blocker, so maybe they'll get some ground game rolling. Who knows? Let's play the thing and watch the magic. And here we go. Right, let's crank the speed down to something manageable. 1 up, 2 down is the way that we play. Hank Massive gets the first carry of the day, taking it for 10 yards. Joe Gandy there having 3. Tommy Money. This leads to a 3rd and 5. Massive again, not getting the blocks, and they turn it over. Zodiac has managed to connect with Hilda Showbiz there, but there's not a lot going on. No, pretty weak. 3rd and 7. And it's a catch. Buttercup Guns has got a catch and a breakaway. Couldn't break the second tackle, but that's good enough for a first down. The rookie, Zodiac, completely missed throwing the pass there. Here's Wrestling Mask back in the action again. Steps up, passes. Buttercup Guns making a second catch of the game. That's pretty solid. Tommy Money there was involved in that play, but didn't get anything out of it. Hilda Showbiz with a big catch. Takes them inside the 15. Can they get any further? The ball is really going nowhere on the ground for either team yet. There's a pass, and there's a first down. It's solid. Zodiac now tries to take it in himself, doesn't get it. 2nd and goal. Wrestling Mask, nothing, no. And this is the one that matters. Hammer, he sits there for 3/4 of an hour. Throws it directly to Tommy Money, who manages to get a breakaway for the home team. Zodiac eventually bringing him down. But what a disaster. What was that, 3rd and goal, and it was the most horrendous interception you've ever seen. Well, I mean, we just saw it. It was pretty horrendous. And it looks like the Beekeepers have actually got some mileage going for themselves now. Hank Massive up the middle. Not much doing there. They've turned it over again. Zodiac with the pass. Deflected by Money. All right, there comes Wrestling Mask. Nothing. This is just to and fro. 3rd and 10. There's the catch. Showbiz has room to spare and is eventually brought down inside opposing territory. Zodiac, the rookie, he's just standing there. He's asking for trouble. Someone's going to slap him upside the head, and he'll only have himself to blame. There's another tackle, but that brings up 3rd and 1. And they decided to chuck it out to Zodiac. Zodiac's got a lot of space. He's going to take it all away. It's into the end zone for a touchdown. And the home crowd not entirely thrilled about that one. Gandy now trying to keep things alive for the Beekeepers. Just come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I want to see some game from the Beekeepers, but they've turned it over already. And I mean, to be honest, Of City's offense isn't exactly looking stellar either. They might be ahead in the score, but it's this is just dirty 3-and-out football that's going on here. Neither side breaking through. As a 3rd and 8. Tommy Money's going to try and run it and get stuffed. Buttercup Guns there with the tackle. Just deflection after deflection. And that's a tackle for a loss there. Hippie impact. And there's a sack. Yeah, give it back the other way. This is what the fans came to see. Absolutely nothing happening. Hank Massive finally makes some open space for himself. Breaking tackles left and right. He's going to get brought down by Bangfish, but not before he breaks inside the 45. There's a good pass. Candice Fantastic has got a breakaway. Crash Zodiac tries to make a tackle, fails. Buttercup Guns gets him, but just outside the 5. Tommy Money, can he take it in? Well, he takes it a couple of yards, but that's what we've come to expect. Here's Massive, gets nothing. The blocker's really not doing him any favours. Joe Gandy is in, and that's the tying score. Beekeepers on the board, finally. We're coming up on half-time, and, I mean, this is just the most despicable defensive game you've ever seen. But there's a pass that's gone out to Dax to Hijack, grabbing the first down. Gandy looking for an open man. Instead just finds a bit of open field because that's almost as good. Money again. Gets it to Hijack. Hijack's got space and has picked up no, not quite picked up. Massive though. Grabs the first down inside the 5. Okay, all right. No, he doesn't. He didn't make it. He turned it over. Do try and pay attention. I'm doing my best. The defensive line play from both teams is outstanding right now. Showbiz has got a catch for the Axmen. Manages to make a few yards off that, 19 if you're counting, which you probably are. Zodiac there gets just pummeled. They try a big, fat, heavy run, and it gets the little. 8 yards to go for the first. Wrestling Mask has the first, and is brought down by Candice Fantastic. Zodiac. I think if you were to pick out a player who was not going to be starting next week for the Axmen, it would be Crash Zodiac, who has been just a colossal disappointment. But that's another 3rd down converted. The Axmen continuing to motor. Zodiac getting some rare yardage there. Nothing doing. Another 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Hammer looks for a target. Has one. Showbiz again breaking free. Gets inside the 25. Well, I mean, at the pace that this game is being played, it could be last team to get the ball is going to be the team that gets the ball last. And there goes Showbiz. Brought down at about the 2, maybe the 3. And it's picked off in the end zone by Daxter Hijack. You wouldn't have thought it possible, but it was possible because it happened. Hank Massive now taking it back the other way. A huge, huge run from Massive. Here's Gandy for the Beekeepers. Managing to complete a pass, 2nd and 4. Tommy Money up the middle. Managing to bring up a 3rd and very, very short. Massive manages to convert that into a 1st down. Keeping the drive alive. Here's Gandy. Gandy now making some moves. Not that many though. No. 2nd and 4. Tommy Money. He's got blockers downfield. He's got plenty of space. And the end zone is within sight. Is he going to make it or is he going to die? He isn't going to die. 1st and goal. It's coming up. And Massive is in. It's another score there for the Beekeepers. And 28 plays left in the game. But Showbiz is having a solid game. But one cannot just win the game on oneself. But there she goes again. Yeah. A little furry legs pounding it up the field. They're at the 25 of the Axmen. Zodiac tries a pass, manages to complete one. Showbiz, the recipient, once again. And they're inside the 10, 1st down. There's a pass out wide. Chad Hammer is in, and that's tied it all up with just 20 plays left to go. This game has really come alive here in the 2nd half. Gandy there only managing 1 for the Beekeepers. Tommy Money now. He's got room to move. He's going to get slapped here. And, yeah, that hurt. Yeah, I felt that one up here in the commentary booth. Hank Massive now. Plenty of blockers. Tons of room to move. Wrestling Mask's going to be the last man to beat and does indeed do so. Where are we looking? Inside 20 plays to go. And they're at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Tommy Money, nothing doing there. Hank Massive, the Goblin, straight up the gut. He's got space. He's got the moves. Has he got the legs? He does have the legs, and the Beekeepers are ahead again with very little time left to play. 16 plays is enough time to equalise. And Buttercup Guns making a catch. My goodness me, this is going back and forth like you would not believe here late in the game. Fumble higher. Fumble Rooski picked up by Cynthia Wrestling Mask, who's breaking every single tackle on the face of the planet to keep them moving forwards. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was rubbish. Yeah. Okay, Wrestling Mask tries something, doesn't work. 3rd and 11. This could be the game. Chad Hammer has got just a little bit of space, but he hasn't got the first down, and they've turned the ball over. Well, if the Beekeepers can keep this sane, they could walk away with a win here. 9 plays. They're going to need a couple of first downs. Gandhi spends 3/4 of an hour in the pocket before finding Daxter Hijack. Hijack has got the legs, he's got the moves, and he's inside opposing territory. Tommy Money now. Hilda Showbiz showing dramatically poor decision making there in going for the tackle. Massive dodges Zodiac, who has been utterly ineffective this game. That's another first down. 6 plays to go. The Beekeepers are ahead and they look like scoring again, and there it is. That ices it. It's over. That's all she wrote for this one. We'll just see if the Axmen can turn in anything resembling a couple of decent plays. That's a decent play. It's Wrestling Mask again. Should have just run it all game. It does. It should have been that way, but it wasn't. That'll take the Beekeepers to a 2-0 record. Showbiz is there making some moves. Too late. Forget it. No. I don't need to comment on any more of this. It's over. And there's a terrible throw to round things off. See your final score there. The Beekeepers 4 of City Axmen. No, 2. Yeah, less than that. Yeah. They had more yards, to be fair to them. Their ground game was non-existent, averaging just 1 yard per rush. Big event. Very, very big event. But there you go. That's our first game of the session, and it's a win for the Beekeepers, who are already looking pretty solid. Next up, Budget Roadies, Picks Creek Miners. Find them in the list. Here they are. The Roadies lost week 1. Yeah, and they're a really nothing kind of team on paper right now. Neither team has a defence that could be described as promising. No, they're both pretty awful. The enigmatically named Akanjo leads the 3 runners for Budget, with Richard Soliloquy and Tiger Chain Gang rounding out their starting 3. Keep your eye open for Fred's Singularity. We're expecting big things. Whether or not we get big things is entirely different state of affairs, but we're expecting them. Over on Picks Creek, Jim Drunken looks like an absolute monster as one of their opening 3, along with Larissa Tornado and Batty Hatch. But I would expect Jim Drunken to be particularly groovy. They don't have a lot as far as blockers are concerned, and if I look at the blocker matchup right now, why am I doing this? Like you could make a coherent call. Actually, it's pretty even. Budget's defensive lineman versus Picks Creek's blockers. Yeah, I mean, it's anybody's guess. You want the speed down a notch? Okay, all right, yeah, I can do that. I can turn the speed down a notch. Let's go. Let's take this game where it's going, which is this way. All right, down to 7 and zoom in 1. There you go. Right, Drunken got the first carry, didn't get anything though. Simple sim for the tree folk gets a deflection there. Jim Drunken with a catch, but 3rd and 9, they've turned it over. Here's Soliloquy now for the Roadies, getting a couple. Chain Gang, he's got a man, but it's deflected by Tornado. Okay, all right, here's Akanjo. And that was terrible. They flipped it back the other way. Drunken. He tried to pass. That didn't work either. Solid. Is Tornado. Tries a run. No. Clearly the teams are just warming up. Maybe there's a warm-up period that all teams have to go. Batty Hatch is trying to run despite moving at what could be described as a glacial space. So be it. Yeah. It was that. Soliloquy just threw a pass, and they've got 2nd and very short. 3rd was thrown to nobody. Akanjo looking for the man, and instead finds the opposing man. Larissa Tornado, the gnome, has picked that one off and is bringing it back the other way. for the Miners. And that's not ideal. Jim Drunken, another carry there. Nothing. Yeah. Is Tornado. Terrible pass, but it's picked up. Fats Downtown is running downtown. Breaks a tackle just about, but then trips over his own feet. Batty Hatch now, in all his demonic glory, making a move out to the wing, where he's brought down after 14 yards. Good enough for a first down. There's a clean pass, but it's deflected by Soliloquy. Here comes Larissa Tornado, stopped short, 3rd and 9. There's no kicking in this game, and that's probably the worst pass we've seen in the last 30 seconds or so, because we've seen others that are pretty bad as well. That was apparently a completed pass, but you wouldn't call it that. It went nowhere at all. No distance. 3rd and 7, a Kanjo looking for a player. And that's deflected. Good coverage so far from the Miners. Jim Drunken actually making some positive yardage. Halflings, of course, very difficult to bring down because they're so small, but it doesn't stop them coughing the ball up, and it's going the other way. That one, another deflected pass as someone tried something, but it didn't manifest. And don't know where that was going, but it didn't get there. 3rd and 10, a Kanjo sacked. Dear me. Yeah. This is dreadful. Well, I mean, it's the most dreadful game we've seen since the last one. More deflected passes. Looks like the aerial protection is better on this one. Batty Hatch there, just straight up the middle, breaking tackles. And I would say at the moment that the Miners look like the stronger outfit. Jim Drunken there, swerving through a few. It's going to hurt when he gets hit, though. Yeah, no, he's still going. Now, little bleeder, smack him. There you go. First down inside the 10, and the Miners are moving. Here's Tornado, seeing if she can run it. Changes her mind. Throws the touchdown to Percy Riots, and the Miners have gone ahead. That's what Miners fans the world around have come here to see. Well, I mean, I imagine they probably have. Right, back in charge. Here come the roadies. No, they've given it up already. Oh, okay, fair play. I must have missed that. I blinked. Yeah, 3 and out again. There's a pass. Someone passed it to Fats Downtown. And they're in again. And the Pirates are up by 2. Well, we're going to need a comeback here from the roadies, and pretty swiftly. They complete a pass immediately. And a found vanilla value pack who has the pace to defeat Larissa Tornado, and then dodges out of bounds. Big 33-yard pass there. Now a Kanjo gets moving. Oh, and picks up a block from behind to keep it active. Batty Hatch will bring him down eventually, but a 22-yard run there. Here goes Soliloquy up the middle. Nope, no change there. An elf gets splattered all over the line. Oh, well, I mean, many people will cry. Not many. I mean, he's an elf. Who cares? Cumulo Sawhorse picking up the pass there. And that's the roadies' first of the day. Jim Drunken there actually managing to get some positive yardage on the ground. Well, he's done a couple of those now. Fair play. Is Batty Hatch. Very tough to bring down if he decides to run. He didn't, and therefore it didn't work. Here comes Jim Drunken once again, proving to be too small, too elusive. 3rd and 4, Tornado with the pass. Wide open is Percy Riots. And Percy Riots is off to the races before coming home from the races again, having been caught. Hatch looking for an open man. Couldn't find one, chucked it. Okay. Here comes Drunken. He's sitting in the pocket looking for a pass. It's out wide, but it's out too wide. Threw it to the opposing sideline. Here's 3rd and 10. Tornado threw it short, got nothing. Going back the other way now. Soliloquy has value pack, but Tornado with the coverage manages to knock that one away. A couple of yards maybe up the middle on a run. It goes a Kanjo. Not quick enough, but plenty elusive. He's an elf, and he's not on the shelf. Not today. No, he's on the field. Well, he's on his arse. He just got knocked over. Is Tiger Chain Gun up the middle? No. 3rd and 7, and it falls to a Kanjo again. Has a pass. Manages to find a player. Value pack there, swerving in and out of danger. And gets the first. Soliloquy finds value pack again, who's playing it very tight inside, but has managed to get some mayhem. Coughs the ball up. Stentorian Pizza has picked it up and is bringing it back the other way. What was looking good for the roadies now isn't. Percy Wrights with another breakaway, having slapped through a couple of tackles. Could get some blocking from behind if Batty Hatch picks up the pace, but he didn't. No. Tornado now making some moves. That brings up a 2nd and 5. Hatch, he's going for a run as well. You'd think they were trying to stay in field goal range, but there's no such thing. Here's Jim Drunken. Swerving, ducking, diving. Well, I mean, he hasn't got that far to duck. He's only about 1.5 meters tall. And that is the 3rd score for the Miners. But him answering immediately. Value Pack with another big run. She's putting in the yards, but is not a big enough player alone to carry the team. 2nd and very short. Akanjo's going to try and do it, but fails. Sacked miserably. Soliloquy going to try and do it. It doesn't work either, and it's going back the other way. Jim Drunken is carrying it on. He's actually starting to figure out how to run the ball. Tornado throws, picks up by Downtown, grabs the 1st down before being tackled there by Value Pack. Here comes Batty Hatch. Has Fats Downtown, is moving again. The Miners have got this one well in hand. Budget just not looking good. There's Percy Riots with a catch. Great block from Tornado to enable him to go an extra 10 yards or so. Just fantastic play. Here's Tornado. Is a gnome, therefore a cheat. And they're in again. That's number 4 for the Miners. Oh dear. Oh, you wouldn't want to be a budget fan right now. Here's a 3rd and 6. We missed the first play. Well, obviously didn't work. Cumulo Sawhorse, the rookie, manages to get the 1st down. They just need to tie a few of them together. Sawhorse again, breaking a tackle. Doing well as a receiver, despite being a halfling and therefore like ridiculously short. Tiger Chain Gang behind the line, 2nd and 11. Akanjo looking for someone, looking for anyone. Finds nothing. Finds nothing there. Is Soliloquy. And he's got Value Pack. Can Value Pack find her way to the end zone? It's going to get brought down by Fatstan. No, she manages to dodge it. And Roadies have pulled one back. But is it too little, too late? Well, yeah, it probably is. As Jim Drunken there runs a 16-yarder and keeps them moving. Percy Wright's there with a nice broken tackle reception. Breaks another tackle, keeps going, even though he's effectively limping at this stage. And he's down. 38-yard reception. Hatch now looking for a man. Hasn't got one. Well, I say man, I mean, you know, an orc, possibly. You know, maybe a gnome. Jim Drunken there. Nobody bothering to come in and tackle him. Because apparently that's a move. Yeah, that's strategy. Larissa Tornado with a 5-yard carry up the middle. 2nd and 4. Batty Hatch making a couple more. 3rd and 2. Here he comes. The little shorty. Is he going in again? Yes, he is. A 5-yarder to take it over the... No, he didn't. No, he got in. He didn't make the touchdown. Oh, it looked like he did. I was wrong. Okay. Hatch gets in instead. Hooray for Hatch. That's good. There goes Fenella Value Pack back the other way. Okay, she's going to cough it up. Would get both legs broken, maybe. Soliloquy made that pass. That was 34 yards. For those of you who like numbers, there are some. We're looking at Kanjo. They've got a 2nd and 10. Throws into double coverage and picks up 5. But that's not a good move. No. Soliloquy finds a Kanjo who manages to avoid Fats Downtown, who didn't really know where he was going. Crank Virtue there with the tackle eventually, but only after 19 yards. Chain Gang up a little, a yard. Well, I mean, we're really talking consolation score at this point. It's Soliloquy. And no, that was ill-advised. No, they've given that one away. Here goes Jimmy Drunken. He's picked out Percy Wright. Soliloquy whiffed that one entirely and has fallen on his face. Percy Wright, he's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's at the grounds. At the 40. Tornado now up the middle. And, yeah, this is all Miners all day. All the Miners you could possibly hope for. There goes Batty Hatch. Past to Downtown, breaks a tackle, swerves out of bounds for no good reason. Coward. Jim Drunken up the middle again. He's chasing 100 yards for the day. I think he might have just found it. But he's he's not entirely sure which way he's running, so he's a bit left and right. He's a bit here, he's a bit there. But he is proving to be incredibly elusive. His hatch has the man open, and Percy Riots gets a touchdown, and that cleans it up. That's it done. 2 plays left to go. It was already over, to be fair. I mean, it was definitely already over, but it's more over now. That's an interception. Tornado's just picked that one off. I wasn't even watching. I was looking for crowd reaction. But there you go. Your final score, the -6, the Roadies 2. Ooh, Roadies failing to break 300 yards offense for the day. Only averaging 2 yards a rush, whereas the -4, 6-4 total yards. That's doing pretty well. Okay, yeah, good times there for Miners fans. That will take them to 2-0, I think. Pretty sure, if I recall my numbers correctly. Yep, that's 2-0 there for the Miners. Super. All right, okay. Next up, Colonel Space Agency, who are currently winning, up against Fawood Hills, who are currently not winning. If you like winning, well, one of these teams is a winner. Just got to find them. They'll be here somewhere. They're here. Good show. Right. What are we looking at? Well, the Colonel Space Agency has an outrageous defence. Absolutely outrageous. Their offence, however, stinks. So who's to say? Meanwhile, Fawood Hills' offence is, whereas their defence, so this could be anything. Who are we looking at? It's on for the Space Agency. Rock Hands is disgusting as far as players are concerned. Yeah, just disgusting. He's got 101 cover rating, so expect to see at least one turn. Flipping heck, this team is stacked. Yeah. Someone's hacked this team. They're too good. They're very, very, very good. If this team loses, it would be a disgrace against humanity. Your 3 starters, Rock Hands, who's disgusting. Tongo Coriander, who's rubbish. Apart from being a linebacker, where he was pretty good. And then back to Bunty, who is actually rubbish. So you're only looking at Rock Hands, and then we'll see. Overall, Fawood Hills, you've got Vanessa Hammock. She's pretty solid, but nothing to write home about. Should be pretty reliable. Then you've got Ronnie Drongo, who's nothing special. And Ivor Wingnut, who's going to try running it all day. Possibly. I don't know. Well, what's he got? He's got 143 passes. He's going to try passing it all day. Let's play the football. Yeah, play the football. And we're off. Not a turnover. Football game. Wingnut gets us started. That's Fawood Hills playing in the blue and yellow. Oh, let's slow the game back down for those who want the slower game speed. There you go. Converted the 3rd down on a 3rd and 7. Ronnie Drongo making a pass. Wingnut now with a run in Gnome. I mean, what can you say? Flipping Gnomes. 2nd and 3 brings up a 3rd and 1. Here's Drongo again. Doesn't trust his legs. Tries a pass. It doesn't work. They've turned it over. Here's Rock Hands. Your first look at a man who's overrated. Highly rated. Highly rated. What's even going on? Rock Hands there with the catch. And he's gone. Yeah, breaks a tackle from Des Eyeliner. He's now inside the 15, inside the 10. And gets very close. Here's Tongo Coriander trying to make a move. Gets sacked instead, because that's fun. Here comes Rock. Rock throws, completes. Stella Mockery picking it up. But they've got a 3rd and goal. Back to Bunty. Is sacked. And they turn it over. As scoring opportunity completely wasted. Wingnut finds Hammock for an 8-yarder. Here comes Hammock. Throws it short to Drongo, where it goes nowhere. 3rd and 2. Here is Drongo. Has an open receiver, maybe. Just about. Justice Lemon. Catching up on for 14 yards. Deflected pass there. Remember, we are looking at 2 teams who, on paper at least, should be outrageous on defence. But we've seen 2 outrageously defensive games already. I don't want to see another one. I want to see some wide open, brutal, elegant football with lots of injuries. Wingnut now with the pass. Clearly open is Justice Lemon, the elf. Stella Mockery moves in for the kill. Gets it. Well, not the kill, but a tackle at least. Hammock now. Breaking tackles in the backfield. Only has 1 standing opposing player. She's moving in very slow motion. But manages to get 7 yards out of that, keeping that play active. A good pass there, albeit stupid. And it goes, no, it's nothing. Blew it on third down. What a shame. The Space Agency completing a pass there for another first down. Back to Bunty trying to run. Got nothing. We're looking at Coriander. He's slapped stupid. Johan Tremendous there, just getting all up in his business. Throws a pass out of bounds, and we're going back the other way again from midfield. Here's Wingnut, taken down behind the line. Vanessa Hammock stands, waits, sacked. Right, okay, it's Ronnie Drongo, 3rd and 13. Big plus, and it's picked off by Coriander. Not that changes an awful lot. In fact, that probably benefits them, given that was going to be incomplete. It was almost like a punt. Almost, but not quite. We're looking at 3rd and 8 now, with the Space Agency in charge. They've got an open man, woman, and she's taken it inside the 40. An actual first down there. Somehow it's a 1st and 9. Must have been a penalty or something. Stella Mockery has it again, and she's taken it another 20 yards. That's solid. Back to Bunty, looking for an open player. Has rock hands. No one's going to catch him. He's in. And that's a score, the first of the day, after 30 plays. And the Space Agency take the lead. The home crowd not exactly thrilled about that. Vanessa Hammock is just breaking all kinds of tackles, but not really making any progress. A 7-yard there. And there's a throw out of bounds, because, of course, his Wingnut manages to complete to Eyeliner, who's got a ton of space. But incoming trouble. Here's Coriander. And it's a first down after 46 yards. I think that's the longest play we've seen so far today. Hammock there, breaking a few more tackles. And we've got an injury. Back to Bunny has been injured by Lance Bonanza. But Fawood Hills are still driving at the moment. Igor Wingnut managing to take it down to the 1. Here's a 2nd and goal. Hammock is going to try running it in. That didn't work. Here's a 3rd and goal. Wait for it. Drongo. Touchdown. Home team pull one back. Well, that's nice. That is nice. Keeps the game even and possibly exciting. Yeah. Who's the replacement? It's Jerk Cortex who's come in for the Space Agency in place of the injured player. Whether or not he's going to be playing runner, I've no idea. We'll see. When they get possession back. Drongo now on a 3rd and 10. No, just forget that. Right, here's Rock Hands. And he's completed that for a whole yard. Jerk Cortex, the Goblin, manages to return it to the line of scrimmage. Is getting running duties. Tongo Coriander. Too much indecision. Couldn't make it work. They've turned it over. Wingnut looking for an open player. And calls his own number. It's fumbled, but it fumbled backward towards Johan Tremendous, who sort of made that kind of work, sort of. 2nd and 1, nothing. 3rd and 2, Drongo. No. Well, if you like sack shift, come to the right place. Don Garcia Funk there, making a catch for the Space Agency, and is currently outpacing all of the defenders. Can he hold on? No. 40 yards, though. Yeah, that's respectable. Jerk Cortex on the ground, actually making some yards this time. A 5-yard run. Here's a 2nd and 4. Tongo Coriander. No, not in this lifetime. Rock Hands has to convert and doesn't. Terrible pass, and it's going back the other way. Well, there you go. Wingnut with the first down run makes 2 yards. Here's Hammock. So slow, but equally pretty tricky to bring down. 3rd down and short. And there's the pass. It's picked up by Eyeliner, who once again is off to the races before being brought down after 24 yards. Okay, well, this is promising play from the Hills. They've found Eyeliner again. He's lined up on the other side this time, just to fox them. Breaks one tackle and gets it inside the 10. Can this be the go-ahead for Fawood Hills? Hammock there, breaks a couple of tackles. Breaks one more, spins into danger. 2nd and goal, Drongo. Back at the end zone. It's a touchdown. Justice Lemon making the catch. Well, okay, so Fawood Hills now up 2-1. Budget still trying to come to terms with their new lineup, having lost what wasn't a particularly good player, but, you know, the morale hit there is going to be moderate to significant. Back to Bunty, of course, being just a player. Justice Lemon there getting a catch. Fawood Hills back in charge again. Hammock's going to do another one of these. Is she still up? Plays. Gets 7. That's not bad. 2nd and 3. Drongo has eyeliner. Rock hands with the tackle. Okay. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Wingnut inside the 20 now. Inside the 15. That's an easy-going 6-yard play there. Here's Hammock. Finds eyeliner, who breaks 1 tackle. Has it? He broke the 2nd, but the 3rd man came in to stop it. They've got a 1st and goal, and out the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal is Wingnut. He's going to try and run it. That was close. It's a hair's breadth inside, and Hammock has got it. 3-1 now. Fawood Hills are up. Yeah. Where's the ball? I don't know. Well, there's something happening down there. There was a turnover. Wingnut coughed it up and given it back to the Hills. The Hills now running it some. Here's Hammock again. They're inside the 10, but still some way to go to get to the 1st down. 3rd and 1 is Drongo looking for that 1 yard, and it's deflected by Cortex. Rock hands in his own end zone. Manages to pass it out to Jerk Cortex, who slapped it forward by about 4. Okay, yeah. And then nothing. There's nothing. Yeah. 3rd down, and nothing. It's a turnover in a tricky place. From the 30-yard line, a pass out towards, I think that was eyeliner, but it didn't come off. Here's Hammock trying another one of these runs. Not this time. Not being gang tackled by 3. That's never going to work. However, Justice Lemon makes a catch, but it's not enough. Once again, the Space Agency take control. Rock hands having the pace to outrun the defenders. Tried to be clever and got tackled. Anyway, here's Don Garcia Funk, the Orc, and he's breaking for the sideline, and he's got some range. He had the power to break the 1st tackle, but not the 2nd. That's life. It is life. It's 2nd and 8. Only 11 plays left to go, and it's a turnover again. And Fawood Hills with the turnover there. Rook Lantern, I think that was, made the interception, and that's going to tie the game up. That's it. It's all done. I say tie the game. I mean wrap it up. You know, put it in some paper, put some string around the outside of it, and call it good. Ronnie Drongo looking for a long pass. Has it. Justice Lemon making the catch. But this one's all over. Fawood Hills now just looking to ramp up the score maybe, or at least keep possession. 6 plays to go. Hammock finds Lemon. Lemon's got space. And there you go. Icing has been applied to cake. Yeah, Garcia Funk wide open there. Just drops the ball. Cortex to Hands. Hands drops the ball. Apparently that's something that should never happen. It just did. And they've turned it over on downs again already. And Fawood Hills really looking like the much better team. Leaving both these teams. You thought last week's winners were going to win it again. They didn't. No, not this time. No, both owners now are on a 1-1 record. Well. Colonel Space Agency 1, Fawood Hills 4. Goodness gracious. 200 yards, 218 for Colonel Space Agency, 396 for Fawood Hills, who were just dominating. In a somewhat dominant kind of a way. Okay, right. Well, next up, it's your star game of the day. Because, of course, it's a star game of the day. It features Bulldozer power as soon as I find them. We came out of week 1 looking pretty good with the number 1 defence in the league. Just saying, number 1 defence in the league. Just putting that out there. Just saying, number 1 defence in the league. Up against Shady Palms, who, looking at them here, they suck. So let's have a look and see who they're starting out. Tintin Hollywood is above average, but not brilliant. Then Bork Tesla, who is less than average, but pretty good linebacker. And then Tony Squirt, who is above average and bad on defence. Okay, who are we looking at? Flipping heck. Horatio Gunship, however, they've got a tree man blocking for him, who is outrageous. I mean, that's just disgusting. Horatio Gunship is disgusting. Constant Frenzy, not so much. Spack Freely, is an awful blocker. Oh dear. Oh, that could spell trouble. Poly Babylon, Sinbad Contractor 2 Gunners are pretty decent. Moving over to BDP, and new signing Chet Vacant is going to be starting out as a runner. On paper, he doesn't look like much, but I've got a feeling Yeah, not least of all because he's going to be playing as a defensive lineman and it's going to be great. Bubs Merchandise had a big game last week and hopefully will do again, as did Jeff Conservative. What does the orange name mean? Orange name means they are new to the team. They've just been signed this week. Defensively, however, it's all about Steve Murray. Steve Murray, 5 sacks last week. I want to see another 5 this week. You're also getting to see the first appearances of Benny Cheese, who's coming at linebacker, and Julius Hardware, who hopefully is going to run like fury. Let's see, shall we? Right. The game is afoot. Slower on down there. Who's starting with the ball? They are. We were, and we just threw an interception. That's gone well then. Yeah, they've scored a touchdown. All right. It's all right. Early days. Who are we throwing? Who threw it and to whom? I'm going to have to watch the flipping replay. I don't believe it. Chet Vacant looking for a pass. Go on, son. Finds Sabutio, who has coughed the ball up. Is that 2 turnovers in no time flat? Yep. Tintin Hollywood's taking it back the other way and might not get caught. Oh, dear me. What a horrendous start for BDP. No, hang on. We coughed it. No, it's another turnover, but it didn't stay turned over. Oh, okay. Yeah. That one's out the back of the end zone. Here's a 3rd and goal, and Shady Palms could do anything and have done. And they've scored their 2nd. Okay. Lads, settle down. Play the game and settle down. Jeff Conservative looking for a player. Has Hardware, who has 1,000,000 miles to run. Make the block, make the block, make the block. Not making the block. That's good. That's a 27-yarder. That's more like it. Vacant trying to find a man. Has Hardware again. Hardware breaks forward. That's another 1st down off a 14-yarder. Okay, all right. Bubs Merchandise tries to run, gets sacked. 2nd and 12 is Jeffy Boy. And there's an injury. Julius Hardware has injured Polly Babylon and then completes a catch. Good lad. That's why he's in the team. Yeah, he might be a rattling, but he brings the thunder. There's Bubs Merchandise getting sacked again. Great. Jeff Conservative trying to run up the middle. Can't quite manoeuvre. It's a 3rd and goal. Chet Vacant to make it work. Touchdown. Julius Hardware gets his 1st touchdown. No, it's his 3rd. Really? I didn't think he played for us last week. Well, I mean, you might not have lined him up, but he was there. Yeah. Oh, no. Julius Hardware. No. Julius Hardware, the rat man, he's fine. Yeah. He's just not the floppy head, stupid face that we usually have to put up with. Is MSJN, who's come in as a reserve following the injury. Yeah. Tony Squirt there, making a bit of headway. It's going to be encountering the cheese, followed by the bananas. Santino Bananas, of course, getting a kill last week. Repeat, please. Bork Tesla now with a run up the middle. Manages to get 3. That's a 2nd and 6. MSJN having a go. He's coughed it up, and Julius Hardware's picked it up. Oh, dear me. Hardware having a great game. Bubs Merchandise looking to make a positive play. Finds Jeff Conservative, who's got room to move. And moving is what he does. Okay, son. Yeah, nice work. He's brought down after 30 yards. He now gets to make the pass himself, but he decides to run it for nothing instead. Here's Chet Vacant. He finds Conservative for another 3. 3rd and 6. Merchandise finds Conservative too short. Turns it over. No. Tony Squirt tries a run. Nothing. All right. Come on, team. Hold strong. Bork Tesla finds nothing. Come on, team. Come on. Smack him up. Go on. And there's the hit there, which turns the ball over. Bubs. Hardware. And there's the reserve who can't do anything. Hardware breaking free. He's a long way gone. Is he in? Not quite. Massive play, but didn't manage to get the touchdown. Conservative is going to take that one for himself. Woo! Solid. Now they're in charge again. It's now 2-2 after just the most disastrous start to the game you could imagine. Sinbad contract there, breaking a ton of tackles. Steve Murray moves in to make it happen eventually, but not before JN has made 17. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I mean, but, you know, life. Okay, all right, there we go. That's another tackle. 3rd and 4. Can the BDP defence hold strong? I was bigging them up before the game. Hardware closes in, but it'll be too little too late. And Tony Squirt has been injured by Steve Murray. That's unfortunate. It's not what you want to see. Well, it's exactly what you want to see. Yeah, but Bork Tesla there trying to break forwards. That's 2 players down for Shady Palms already. How unfortunate. Yeah, get up, Sabutio. Flipping it. Vera Gondolier just ran straight through your zone. 1st and 9 for Shady Palms. Back Freely has been injured by Santino Bananas. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm desperately sad about that. Yeah, Bubs looking for a pass. Has Julius Hardware wide open. Taking it back the other way. Is Jeffy Boyd. Jeffy finds the pass. It's Hardware again, who's having an epic game. He's already got 140 yards, and that's before this one. He's up to 175 yards in this game, Julius Hardware. Sabutio finally gets a catch. Oh, nice to see you. Glad you could show up. Takes it inside the 5 for a 1st down. Bubs now trying to make a play. Does so. And Sabutio's in. And BDP take the lead for the first time just before half-time. Solid. Yeah. Okay. Go on. Kill them. Yeah. Yep. We want another 2 injuries on their team at least. Ideally, a kill would be nice too. I'm just saying. Bubs there with the run. Well, that's unlikely, but somehow is outrunning this. Well, it's a tree man. They don't exactly move fast. They're not renowned for their epic levels of pace. Bubs getting a 1st down. Bad throw there. Here comes Chet with the 2nd and 10. Manages to find Conservative, but it's a short 2. Here comes Bubs on 3rd and 7. It's not going to work. No. Turning it over. And here come the Palms. Palms there making 1 yard from Tintin Hollywood, who try to run. Wide open, those MSJN. Jeff Conservative's going to try the tackle. I don't fancy his chances. It doesn't work. Here's the cheese. Here comes the cheese. Bring the cheese, cheese. There it is. It's not only... Steve Murray actually made the tackle and recovered a fumble. And BDP take it back the other way. Oh, yeah. Bubs then completes a pass to Chet Vacant, which is not a play that I'd lined up, but it happened anyway. Is Jeff Conservative almost finding Hardware, but JN doing an admirable job as a reserve. Bongo's making her 2nd catch of the game, 12-yarder, lovely. Here comes Merchandise. Finds a target. It goes nowhere. It's another fumble. Has anyone got it? Someone get the flipping ball. Someone's got the flip. It's Steve Murray. Steve Murray is now carrying the football. He managed to move it 7 yards. 2nd and 4. Here's Jeff Conservative. He's picked out Julius Hardware, who dodges 2 tackles and doesn't quite make the 3rds. All right, okay. Chet Vacant looking for a player. He threw it away, but that was very dangerous. He shouldn't have done that. Here comes Bubs. Bubs! Long way off target there. Jeff Conservative, 3rd and goal. It's got to be a touchdown. It isn't. Okay, let them have a go. All right, here comes Tintin Hollywood. And gets stopped short there by Chet Vacant. Vera Gondolier has come in. Finds all alone, covered by nobody. I think you're going to blame Sabutio for that one, who dropped the coverage. It's another fumble! And BDP have it again. Sabutio picking up the fumble and bringing it back the other way. Goodness gracious me. 30 plays to go, and BDP are just mashing it. Bubs just coughed the ball up directly into the hands of Benny Cheese. Benny Cheese does not look stoppable, although here comes the stop. There it is. Ridiculous, a 27-yard fumble return. Jeff passing to nobody there. Insane. The level of insanity in this game is insane. And there it goes. Jeff Conservative, he's in. That's 4-2 now to Bulldozer Power. And I don't believe this one was within reach of Shady Palms. But I mean, you never know. Bork Tesla now trying to run up the middle. Hardware with the tackle. All right, brings it down. Keep it calm, lads. We've got the lead, but I wouldn't say it was compelling as yet. 2nd and 4. Gondolier with the ball. Brought down short after just a yard. 3rd and 2. Bork Tesla's going to get it before being stuffed by no one yet. Benny the Cheese there with the tackle eventually. Tintin Hollywood now on a first down. Gets MSJN, who is outpacing everyone. Starting to slow now. Jeff Conservative closing before the tackle finally being made by a big lad. Right, there you go. No, that's Gondolier trying it, not working. No sacks so far for BDP, but quite a few injuries. Yeah. Tesla there breaking tackles. Only makes it as far as the 2-yard line, but Hollywood there just strolling in and pulling back a point, Shady Palms. But Bub's Merchandise is getting all the blocking under the sun, despite moving at an arthritic pace. And coughs the ball up. My goodness me, what is going on with this ball? Is it covered in butter? It could well be. Jeff Conservative now keeping it on the ground, makes 4 yards. Here comes Chet, looking for a player. Finds Julius Hardware, who makes enough for the first down. And he's had 250 yards catching this season. Oh, okay. Sabutio there with a first down. That's rare. Here comes Jeff. 17 plays left in the game, but BDP only up by 1 now. Here comes Chet Vacant. Finds Hardware. Hardware's got room to move. Has he got enough room to move? Maybe. That's a big fat yes. Yep. There it is. And he's in. He's in. He's golden. Vacant there bringing down Hollywood after an 11-yarder. Yeah. And there's some more business happening. Yeah. What was the business? Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. And somehow Tintin Hollywood avoids being brought down. Could make the first down. Remarkable performance there from Elf. Yeah. I mean, it was impressive. Yeah, sure. I mean, let's not get carried away. All right, we won't then. 10 plays to go. And Shady Palms there. Sacked, finally. Chet Vacant getting a sack. Hey. And another sack. Hey. Now we're talking. And, yeah, that's that dealt with. Back in charge. Here's Bob's Merchandise. Looking for a pass. And it's Sabutio who makes the catch. Charming. Here comes Conservative up the middle. Gets 3. 5 plays to go. Here comes Chet. He tried to run it and got sacked. Well, fine. Be like that. Bob's Merchandise now. Throws a pass that goes nowhere and has passed the ball over to the other team. Oh, it's only a turnover. Jeff Conservative making his first interception of the year. No one's really out there. Santino Bananas is battering Horatio Gunship all the way down the sideline. And BDP are in scoring range again. Finds Sabutio Bongos. Denial Saddlebags trying to make a stop. Doesn't do it. And BDP have ramped up the score 1 time. Sinbad Contract not having a bad game, but ultimately on the losing side. Shady Palms there managing a respectable 340 yards, but it could not compete with 480 put up by BDP. Pretty solid stuff from both teams, but only one team could be the winner, and it's my team. So there we go. You find it hard to believe that BDP are a dirty team? Well, yeah. We are. Right, next up on your viewing card, Grazer Ridge are taking on the Wizard Hole Wizards. Both teams winning their opening games of the season, and Grazer Ridge not having much going on offence, but defensively they did all right. Whereas the Wizards not doing very much defensively, but offensively they did all right. So this could be anything. Anything at all. The cut to the box score is a little bit sudden, Patrick. I agree. I completely agree with you. But you kind of get used to it. It'd just be nice to have all your players doing a bit of this, if they've won, or a bit of, if they've lost just before the end of the game. Or maybe it calls out, maybe it shows you 3 stars of the day in a baseball style. Anyway, let's talk about this game. Grazer Ridge kicking out with Nigel Prison, who's pretty reasonable offensively, but defensively he's a pretty strong coverage player. Will be interesting to see if he manages to do anything with that. Drew Action Clump is, again, fairly decent as a runner and okay-ish as a linebacker. Daphne Teflon is as a runner and as a linebacker. Not quite sure how Daphne got into the lineup, but it's not my decision to make. Any players to look out for? No. Moving over to the Wizards, Gary Rubber is pretty good as a runner and not that great as a coverage player. However, Jetson Flange could put up some decent yards there, running the ball. Nova Wild, the new signing, is on both sides of the ball. However, they do have Felonious Khan, who is a heck of a receiver. Going for them. They've got Suki Blackwater, who is a heck of a blocker, and they've got Tonya Spangle, who's pretty reliable as a lineman. Let's see if this can be turned into something exciting. Well, you're going well fast. Yeah, there's a fumble to start things off. Yeah, all right, hang on, I'm slowing it down. Slowing it down. Wizards are starting with the ball. Here's Nova Wild making a pass to Felonious Khan. Well, all right then. Barabbas Void there, trying to make the tackle, doesn't pull it off. That one goes 32 yards, impressive stuff. The Wizards making a move. Jetson Flange dodging his way through. And he's quick as well. I was just checking I've got the game speed right. I have. Flange is well quick. Not as quick as Khan though. The cheating gnome. He's in the end zone. And that's an opening score right there. Oh boy. Yeah. Gracious. Here's Flange. Managing to make another first down. That takes him over 100 for the season so far. There's Khan again with a second touchdown. Oh, this one could get out of hand early. It really could. 2-0 now to the Wizards. Grazer Ridge trying to answer. And somehow, Drew Action Clump just came out of a melee of about all the players and trundled up the field for 17 yards. Goodness gracious. Gary Rubber there tries a carry, but it doesn't go anywhere. Prison there tries a pass, nothing. 3rd and 12 now for Grazer Ridge. Action Clump up the middle. Not this time you don't, Sunshine. And the Goblin is brought down after 2. Here's Flange trying to... No, never mind. Here's Rubber trying up the middle. And the Rattling makes a solid 8, bringing up a 3rd and 1. Nova Wild looking for an open man. Finds Perry Salinas. But apparently that was deflected. I don't believe that personally. I thought that was going to be an easy catch. But it wasn't. Action Clump with the throw. And it's picked off. Jetson Flange making the interception. Halfling. You wouldn't have thought halflings would make interceptions, what with them being so near the ground. And yet there it is. Gary Rubber now throwing long. Nope. 3rd and very short. Nova Wild to play. Finds Perry Salinas, who this time remembers he's supposed to catch the ball and is gone. It's a 3rd score for the Wizards. Grazer Ridge need to find a way to answer. Nigel Prison is the man who says, I'll give it a go then. And he's still going after 31 yards before being caught from behind. Action Clump manages to find a player, but it's only a 3-yard pass. Teflon up the middle, stuffed for nothing. 3rd and 5 is Prison again. He's going to try running it and is basically ruffle stomped by Tonya Spangle. Jetson Flange now for the Wizards has found Felonious Khan again, who dodges the first, dodges the second. Action Clump brings him down, but not before he's gone 24 yards. Here's Gary Rubber. He's passing long into dangerous traffic, but finds Khan. Khan has got it and is going very slowly. Action Clump is going to be first on the scene and brings him down. Okay, here's Nova Wild now looking for a pass. Looking for anybody. Looking for something. Finds Salinas wide open on, I guess you could call that a slant. And that is the 4th score for the Wizards, who are making this look embarrassing. Action Clump. No. Okay, next. Here's Daphne Teflon. Tries a run. Has a little bit of space. But has plenty of space. Flange can't quite make the tackle because he's a halfling. Teflon breaks into the opposing half. Still going. Before being brought down at the 40. There's Nigel Prison. Couldn't complete the pass there. Felonious Khan on coverage. Is Action Clump. I mean, just taking too long. Pat 5 Basket makes the catch and makes good yards. Just no one can take down this demon. Inside the 10-yard line, and Grazer Ridge look like they could score. Hang on. I'll give you an update. They have scored. Grazer Ridge managing to save a little bit of face, but here goes Felonious Khan back the other way. There's going to be some yardage in this game, people. It's going to be some big yards coming up here. Gary Rubber, the Ratling, somehow breaking loose the tackles and finding his way to the outside. Teflon from behind takes him down after 19 yards. Here's Nova Wild, finds nothing but like all the coverage in the game. Flange straight up the gut, is slapped a bit there, but I think that was Ominous Bob making the tackle. Gary Rubber decides to run with it after seeing pressure coming and is proving hard to bring down, but doesn't get the first down. And we're going back the other way. Grazer Ridge in the form of Nigel Prison, charging his way up the field. Tonya Spangle closing, and gets it. Yeah. Here's Clump. No. Okay. 2nd and 10. Teflon. Looking promising. Trying a silly move there, but it paid off. Barabbas Void just getting in the way of Tonya Spangle to open up a lane. And a first down there after 28 yards, which was, I mean, it wasn't looking likely early on, but somehow it worked. Here's Action Clump, who, let's face it, hasn't achieved anything after that initial terrifying-looking run. Is Teflon again on a good run? Gets the first down. Daphne Teflon making a name for herself. Here's Nigel Prison. He's running it as well. Looks good. Looks good. Yep, has the first down. Okay, this ground game is starting to pay off. Clump there, breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle. He finds the end zone. And Grazer Ridge have pulled another one back. It's not over yet, people. We are but 1 or 2 turnovers away from excitement. If that's the sort of thing you like. There's a catch from Khan. He didn't look like he made that, but he did, and he got the first down. Nova Wild now looking for an open player. Managing to find Khan again. Well, when you've got a player that good, you would throw to him. Flipping. He's coughed it up, but it went out of bounds. Phew. Yeah. Jetson Flange now. Moving to the outside. Khan could have made a tackle, but doesn't want to damage his fingernails. Flange there making 23. Could have been a touchdown. Could have been. Just saying. This one might be a touchdown, though. 2nd and goal. Wild. Passes. Touchdown. Gary Rubber. And that's the 5th for the Wizards. Nigel Prison running upfield now. Breaking just quite a lot of tackles. And then coughing the ball up. That's a shame, but it was recovered by his own team. Here's Action Clump breaking tackles. This ground game of Grazer Ridge is not to be sniffed. Flipping heck. I think he's broken tackles from the entire team. Drew Action Clump now, past the 25. A 38 yards rumble. If it was just a little bit quicker, that would have been quite exciting. As it was just somewhat impressive. Not the same thing. Nigel Prison now pulling off a somewhat impressive move. It could go all the way, and has. Well, once again, we're in the second half of the game, and the defenses have just kind of gone, oh, I've had enough of this. No, forget it. There's an interception. Donna Baps has picked it off and then coughed it up. Goodness me, Jetson Flange picks it up and is taking it towards danger. If you are a Grazer Ridge fan, of course. The promised land, I think you'd call it, if you were a fan of the Wizards. Here comes 2nd and 4. Gary Rubber up the middle. Easy play, easy money, no drama. Making it happen, making it work, making it sing. Gets a first down. Nova Wild now looking for a pass. And wide open is Perry Salinas, who has the moves and the space and the touchdown. Well, yeah. Oh, hold on. We're going back the other way again. Don't breathe out just yet. Here goes Barabbas Void with a very nice reception, going for 33 yards. It is 6-3 in favour of the Wizards right now. Drew Action Clump going again. Flipping heck. She's broken every tackle in the book once more, but only gets 23 yards. He's just not quite quick enough. Agility and trucking, no trouble. But just doesn't get the mileage out of it. Anyway, that's brought up a 3rd and 9. Action Clump's the man to try and make it work. He's running. Pushes Nova Wild a bit, but allows a tackle to come from behind. Suki Blackwater making the play there. Nova Wild making the catch. First catch of her career. Gary Rubber now is moving again. They're not being stopped. Not easily, no. The Wizards have got this with 30 plays to go. Oh dear. That's the most egregious interception we've seen so far today. Nova Wild throwing to Daphne Teflon. Yeah. No, that was that was something that's going to be reviewed on film. It's along the lines of, who were you passing to? There was no one there. That was ridiculous. 3rd and 4. Daphne Teflon to make the move. Has space. Almost. No. Brought down, and they've turned it over with, it must have been inches to go. Jetson Flange with the pass. Picks out Salinas in the middle of the field. Despite it being a duff pass. Khan there on the wing. Has going to get the first down. Well, Grazer Ridge aren't giving up. No. But they possibly should, because the Wizards are coming again. Yeah. There goes Khan. Yep, there he goes. Yep. That's another 37-yarder. He's got 255 yards today, just in case you were wondering. Jetson Flange gets blocked out of bounds by Drew Action Clump, but makes the first down. Gary Rubber now looking for someone. Salinas drops it. Salinas, I think, is going to be dropped himself if he's not careful. Nova Wild passing to Khan. It's there. And that's 7-3, 20 plays to go. Prison there, stuffed at the line. Yeah, that's drama. Suki Blackwater making a tackle on Clump. Daphne Teflon tries it on the 3rd down, doesn't get it. So we're back at the halfway. Jetson Flange picking it up for the Wizards. Here's Rubber. And Salinas makes another, doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Nova Wild finds Salinas this time, and he's going the distance. No, he's not. He's going some part of the distance. 231 yards passing for Nova Wild. But that's, I mean, you've got 155. Nice career. Oh, okay, or season. There's another touchdown, just in case you were wondering. 8-3 now the score. 10 odd plays to go. 10 plays to go. Just 10 of them. Some 10 to go. Yeah, it's along those lines. Yeah. Drew Action Clump. Once again, breaking every tackle under the sun. In fact, just a ridiculous number of tackles broken. Nova Wild eventually with the tackle after 31 yards. Action Clump has 168 yards this season. But not enough in this game. No, Teflon with another 15. Taking her to 100 for the day. Prison now with an open lane. Is in. But it's too little too late. Still nice to get that consolation score. Here comes Jetson Flange up the middle. Suki Blackwater just slapped Pat 5 basket so hard that it opened up a big old first down run lane. 2nd and 5. Nova Wild to pass. Salinas picks it off. Baps unable to cover either of the two receivers for the Wizards. Both of them making it look easy. Here's Flange straight up the middle. And is injured. LaDaniel Skyline from the Wizards has been wounded by Stella Deutz. Well, I mean, it had been too long since we last saw an injury. Oh, there's another touchdown, incidentally. Salinas getting another. Yeah, that's his 4th today. We're going back the other way. It's Pat 5 basket. There's only 3 plays left, but these teams are playing like there's no tomorrow, despite the fact there very clearly is a tomorrow. 2 plays left. True Action Club breaking some more tackles. Silly. And Salinas tries to make a tackle. Action Club could actually go all the way here. It's going to be close, though. To the 10. To the 5. Just brought short. 1 yard to go. Couldn't do it. Last play of the game. Teflon didn't make it. Well, there you go. That is kind of the story of the game there, though. Final score, Wizard Hole Wizards 9, Grazer Ridge 4. But look at the yardage. The Wizards 672 yards. Grazer Ridge 554 yards. That's nuts. That is an insane amount of yardage for both teams. Fantastic. That's the kind of game we want to see. Let's have a look at the next one. All right. Next up, you're facing the Grunt Auto Group Fire Chefs. Blue. Big blue logo. There you go. Right. Grunt tied in week 1, whereas the Fire Chefs won it. Pretty strong looking defence on the Fire Chef side. But, you know, well, we don't know, do we? Do we know? We don't know. No. Meanwhile, over on Grunt's side of things, their defence looks horrible. Their offence looks okay. Bingo Hazmat, Star Runner. Well, no, actually tied Star Runner. They've got 3 good runners. That's Initial Ball Occupiers for the possessors, one might say. So they could pass, they could run, who knows. But you got 3 decent ones for Grunt, Bingo Hazmat, Bike Breaker Billy, and Kyle Cohort. Star player? I think Miss Florida looks pretty good. Yes, she does. As a lineman, she could cause a bit of a mess in the backfield, given half a chance. Looking at the Fire Chefs now. Danny Cyanide looks very solid. Kim Freightmaster, no. Java T, new signing, in the middle somewhere. Not a lot of defense going on there. They're going to rely on Fire the Tempest and Laszlo Blast to do the defending for them. Let's game it, because that's what we do. All right, rock and roll. Drop this down to there. And Danny Cyanide gets the first carry for the Chefs. Java T gets a carry, 2 yards only there, 3rd and 5. Kim Freightmaster is running it. And Carl Detonator for Grunt Auto Group's been injured by Kim Freightmaster. Didn't make the first down, did effectively beat some stupid into the defender who decided to tackle her. Will that be impactful? Miss Florida there with a carry, nothing. Okay, here's Bingo Hazmat. We said big things about him before the game. There's a pass. It's picked up by Bike Breaker Billy. He's got a bit of room to move. He won't go all the way. No. And Java T for the Fire Chefs. Brand new signing, been injured. How unfortunate. Yep, hope it didn't cost much, because he's got a dent in him now. Anyway, still driving. Grunt. Bingo Hazmat. Making moves. He's got speed. He's in. And Grunt open the scoring. Yeah. Cyanide now driving it back the other way for the Chefs. Just short of the first down. Here's Kim Freightmaster. And has the first down and more. Breaking tackles. Tackles all over the place. Kato, the replacement player, has not accomplished anything. Kim Freightmaster continuing to break tackles. A 39-yard trundle. Betsy Cthulhu has come in off the bench as well. Makes 3 on her first carry. Cyanide up the middle again. Nice blocking there from Ingrid Matrix on Miss Florida. Don't think I didn't see it. We like to call out linemen once in a while. Failed to convert there, the Chefs, and we're going back the opposite direction. Kyle Cohort, the gnome. Picked off by Danny Cyanide, who will start the possession with a 2-yard run. Impressive. Here's Kim Freightmaster, breaks 2 tackles, and he's gone past the first down. Chefs look likely to score here. Here comes Cthulhu, dodges, weaves, gets sat on by a really fat bloke. Cyanide, the pass out wide, finds Arbogast Flares, who couldn't move any slower if he tried. Well, he could stand still, I suppose. That's pretty slow. Flaming heck. Kim Freightmaster there broke 4 tackles to get into the end zone, and the score is tied up. Freightmaster is remarkable. I'm saying it, yeah, because it's true. In possession now, Kyle Cohort throws it out to Bike Breaker Billy, which is a name I've never been able to pronounce. Freightmaster makes a tackle. 30 yards there on the play. Miss Florida with a carry, nothing. No, nothing. Here comes Bingo Hazmat on a 2nd and 8. Cohort drops the ball. Naughty. Here comes Cohort again, passing it to Billy. Billy brought down short. They're going to turn it over, and the Chefs take possession. Well, this could open the game up a bit, because the Chefs have been looking slightly more powerful of late. Freightmaster up the middle. Gets the first down, even if it was only a short carry. Here's Cthulhu getting loads of blocks out front. Enough for her to make 4 yards off that one. Is Danny Cyanide looking for an open player. Doesn't find one. Dodges what would have been an absolute epic sack. Freightmaster there, after 6 tackle attempts, gets taken down, and they turn it over. Hazmat starts with the ball, gets 4. Here's Cohort. What can you say about Kyle Cohort? I'm not impressed by him. No, catching, running, he's hopeless at both. Yeah, they've turned it over again. This is Cyanide for the Chefs. Throws. Wide open is Laszlo Blast, who's got plenty of room ahead of him, and closing in is Tiger Styles, who makes the tackle just as well, because that was a touchdown if he hadn't made that. Kim Freightmaster busting through more tackle attempts. Georgie Cohn's eventually getting it done, but it's a 2nd and very short. Cthulhu Finds Blast. He's in. And the Chefs have taken the leads. Okay. Going back the other way. Tiger Styles making a catch. Zapata can't make the tackle. Someone else could, though. Yeah, that's nice for them. Certainly is. There's Cohort with an attempted pass. It's deflected. Miss Florida now having an attempt. Manages to find Billy, who is breaking a few early tackles. Oh, he's coughed it up. Betty Cthulhu whipped the ball off bike breaker Billy and took it back the other way. They've now got possession from their own 30. Arbogast Flair's picking it up at the 25. A 2nd and 2 now. Kim Freightmaster doing what she does, which is basically just running over everybody in a truck. Cthulhu now with a pass. It's out wide to Blast. Blast takes it just so close to the first down. Cyanide dodging some tackles in the backfield. Can't quite make the first. It's a 3rd and incredibly short. Freightmaster with the ball. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, first down. Here's Cthulhu. Wait for it. There's the pass. On target, Laszlo Blast. And Grunt Auto Group started out looking quite bright. They ain't looking so bright now. 3-1 the Chefs are leading this. But here goes Hazmat. He's having a good run. 25-yarder there. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Next. Billy making a catch. He's doing all right. I think it's the turnovers. Yeah, could well be the turnovers on this bright sunny day. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a heat wave. Oh, yeah, could be. In which case, everybody gets tired a bit more quickly. There's Hazmat again. And he's broken some tackles. He's still got room to move. 25 yards for him. He's got 69 yards in the game. Cohort there, managing a massive 1 yard. Here's Miss Florida. Floridor? Well, Florida, whatever. She threw it away. Hazmat up the middle. Full short. But they've got an opportunity. If they can get a safety here, never mind. No, never mind. No, it's okay. No, forget it. Kim Freightmaster up the gut. And she's got the first down. That takes her to 87 yards. Here's Cthulhu. Not as compelling a runner as Freightmaster. However, is elusive enough to make a few yards. I think we got the catch there. Laszlo Blast making a catch on behalf of the Chefs. Freightmaster trying to throw there to Cthulhu, but it was deflected or something. Yeah, something wasn't ideal. Cthulhu there brought down cheaply, shortly, effortlessly. Danny Cyanide straight up the middle, getting a few blocks, making a few moves, and has blockers behind with loads of room ahead. Cato's going to close in. No, Miss Florida's going to close in, but not before that one went for 41 yards. Freightmaster with a pass. Well, that's why she doesn't pass. It didn't work. No. Here's Cthulhu. Sacked. Cherry Margarita there. 3rd sack of the season. Danny Cyanide trying it, and they fail there to convert on an opportunity. Bingo Hazmat for the Grunt Auto Group. Getting it away for 5. Here's Cohort. It's a catch. Well done. Eventually. 7 whole yards. Oh, exciting. An attempted pass there out to Billy is nothing. A run from Hazmat. It's a 3rd and 7 now, and you're relying on Cohort. And he's brought down after a yard. Yeah. Sacked. And I mean that in the out of work kind of fashion. Here's Freightmaster. She makes it back to the line, breaks a couple of tackles, and is brought up just short, bringing up a 3rd and short for Betsy Cthulhu, who's going for a pass. Picks out Cyanide. Unlikely, but it happened. Yeah, I saw it. I was there. Cyanide there trying to run, but there's no gaps to be found. 2nd and 10 is Freightmaster. Going straight through a couple of players, as is the norm. And that's her 100 yards for the day. Betsy Cthulhu now dodging a couple, getting the first down. Danny Cyanide now. Dodging, weaving, passing. Laszlo Blast. Plenty of room to run. Tiger Stars might get there, but doesn't. Yeah. No, not so much. Bingo Hazmat there getting sacked by Father Tempest. Completes a pass there, and that's going out to Miss Florida. That was Kyle Cohort. You heard of him? No, he sucks. Yeah, he does. Yeah, we know. We know he sucks. Yeah, no, I don't think much of him at all. Laszlo Blast with another catch there for the Chefs. Gets a first down after 22 yards. 128 yards today already. I know you You kind of go, well, when did that happen? You go, earlier, clearly. Kim Freightmaster breaks a few more tackles, 15 yards on the run there. 19 plays left in the game. The Chefs up 4-1. Think they've probably got this. There's a turnover. Tiger Styles getting it, but decides to do a little bit of a hip-hop breakdance moment on the 5-yard line rather than advancing it up the field. Is Bingo Hazmat. He's bouncing around like he's stuck inside something where things bounce around a lot. It's a 2nd down and 2. Cohort there. Don't know what he was thinking. 3rd and 2 is Miss Florida. There's the pass. Picked up by Tiger Styles, who breaks the first tackle and then is brought down. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Hazmat looking for someone. Has Cohort. Makes the 1st down. You haven't got time for this. You need some big, sexy plays. But you haven't got any big, sexy players, so it's unlucky. Here's Cohort finally getting a decent run. He's out to the wing. He breaks the tackle, or dodges it at least. Laszlo Blast brings him down after 26 yards. Yay! Here's Miss Florida up the middle and nothing's there. Here comes Bingo Hazmat. Hazmat looks wide and it's deflected by Blast. Here's Cohort. Don't like him. I think you've made that clear. Your partisan nature towards the man, I think, has been elegantly demonstrated. I just don't think that some people deserve to play the game. Danny Cyanide there is just obliterating tackles to get through. Kim Freightmaster now. Oh, what's she going to do? Take a wild guess. Break all the tackles? Break a lot of them, yeah. Gets the 1st down after 10 yards. Betsy Cthulhu dodges around a little bit. Just 6 plays left to go. The Chefs have comfortably got this one. Cyanide throws long to Flares. 16 yards, all right. Throws medium to Flares. Freightmaster burns through a few more attempted to... Dear me. Cones has it. That's just as well. That would have been some blush-worthy tackling on top of all the blush-worthy tackling. Cthulhu's in for a touchdown, and that'll put this one in the record books, by which I mean an element of history, rather than there being any records particularly. Zapata just gets a sack there. That's pleasing to those who like sacks. Final score, the Fire Chefs 5. The Grunt Auto Group 1. Just short 300 yards for Grunt. Not an awful performance by them, but they just couldn't make any of the plays count when they needed to. The Fire Chefs 429 yards, pretty strongly. Doing well there. Good times. Just one live game to go, and then we'll whistle-stop through the remainder. Sweaty Marsupials now against the Lingo Blend All-Stars. The aim of the season is that you will see all teams in rotation, apart from BDP, who we're playing every week, because they're my team. Yeah, no. You want to feature your team? You make the videos. I'll watch. No, I might watch. I won't watch. It's Marsupials, Lingo Blend All-Stars. Let's have a look. What do we got? Well, the Marsupials are a passing team. That much is certain. The All-Stars, however, are a passing team. That is very certain. And they don't have a coach at the moment. They are, at the current time, there are two teams remaining. Colonel School and Lingo Blend are currently uncoached. If you'd like to coach, come and join us over on the Fail Brigade Discord and go, I'd like a team, please. Thank you. There's not much to it. It's really quite straightforward. If you've watched this, you know how it works. Let's have a look at the teams now. Marsupials. Lee Freedom as a runner, pretty good. As a cover artiste, not so good. You've got Mike Grenade as a runner, not so good. As a linebacker, pretty bad. Then you've got Jossie Clickbait as a runner, no. As a linebacker, that's not ideal. But they do have probably the best blocker in the league in the form of Barry Turnips, who is ably aided by Gustavo Resume. And then you've got Lynn Mephisto as a gunner, who is pretty solid. This could be a big offensive game for the Marsupials. Could be. Hard to say. Looking over at the All-Stars, Nat Space Hopper. Oh, it's got a surname. Nat Space Hopper. Natalie Space Hopper, her full name is, but I haven't got the character count to make that work. Is a pretty strong runner and pretty good on coverage as well. Then you've got John the Plum, who is a pretty decent runner, but an absolutely awful lineman. Why is he playing lineman? He's going to get killed. And then Ross Puke, who is very mediocre at everything he touches. Looking out on the rest of the roster, Hack Murphy looks pretty solid, who as a receiver can go it some. So, We'll see, won't we? We will find out now. Yeah, okay, slow it down. And we'll keep the zoom where it is. John the Plum with the first play. Throws it completely million miles out of bounds. Here's Nat Space Hopper. And finds Hack Murphy, who's running. The dog boy making the moves down the sideline and will be brought down after 37 yards. Here's Ross Puke. Rookie Puke finds Hack Murphy again, who's trotting on down the sideline. Makes a player miss, makes another player miss. Down to the 5-yard line, brought down at about a 3. Well, you found your guy, just keep giving him the ball. John the Plum tries a run. What a plum, didn't work. Nat Space Hopper tries a run, didn't work. Here's Ross Puke. Pass, nothing. And that's completely failed to convert there by Lingo Blend. Oh, how disappointing. Jossie Clickbait stands in her own end zone, throws it out there. It's intercepted by Nat Space Hopper. Breaks the tackle from Clickbait. No one ahead. And it's a touchdown off inception. A genuine, actual pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. Delightful. Hippo Biker manages to make a catch now for the Marsupials. Bringing up a 2nd and 2. Leaf Freedom has another catch. Going to get caught quite quickly, though. Yep, caught quite quickly. Here's Mike Grenades up the middle. Nothing. No. Well, a yard. Yeah. Leaf Freedom. Plenty of room to move. Dodges, weaves, and is brought down by Hack Murphy after 25 yards. Here's Jossie Clickbait. Again, dodging. And as a human, Jossie Clickbait has done well. Right up to the point it fumbled the ball. Who's going to get it? It was picked up by Raj Firewall, the Minotaur, for Lingo Blend. John the Plum is on the run, and he's dodged through everybody. Some more people. There you go. It's brought down after 25 yards. Well now, here's Space Hopper. Trying it straight ahead. Nothing. That's the 2nd carry. No yards so far. Puke completes to John the Plum. The Plum is on the run. He's a gnome. He's a plum. Whatever he is, there it is. Plum now has the ball. Throws long. Finds Poster Roy, who completes 20-yard pass there. That's pretty nice. Nat Space Hopper with just garbage there. Ross Puke, 2nd and 10. From the opposing 30, finds Hack Murphy. Murphy, he's running down the sideline. He breaks the first tackle. He dodges the second one, but doesn't make any progress. Down at around the 6. Plum, sacked by Mike Grenades. Here's Nat Space Hopper. It's a clear pass out the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal is Puke. And he's got Poster Roy for the touchdown. Lingo Blend to go up 2. Well now, here's Mephisto. Oh, nice. 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 Yeah, gnomes. Gnomes, man. I tell you. I completely agree with you, Joe. Gnomes, man. Yeah. They don't need nerfing. Just gnomes, you know. They don't need it. They don't need nerfing. Maybe take a point or 2 of stamina off them. No, I wouldn't even do that. Don't, just leave them alone. If gnomes are so flipping great, let them be. Yeah, if everybody wants to run a gnome team, they're boring. Boring people play the OP builds. Exciting people play sexy builds that do sexy plays. Or, you know, brutally murder the opposing team. Either is good. What's happening? Sweaty Marsupials just turned it over on the opposing 30. And John the Plum trying to run for a yard. Here's Nat Space Hopper. Too slow. Too slow. Gets a block. And is somehow still going. Nat Space Hopper is, incidentally, a gnome. Yeah. Here's Puke. Puke throws to Space Hopper again, who dodges and weaves and dives and so forth. Before being brought down by Barry Turnips. Here's John the Plum. He's a gnome. Yeah, he is. Completes to Hack Murphy. Hack Murphy there with a 9-yarder. Space Hopper out wide. Finds Poster Roy, who is an elf. Is Elfie. Puke now with a pass. Long pass to Hack Murphy, who does enough to take it in. Lingo Blend 3 unanswered. That's not pretty, but here goes Jossie Clickbait, who wants it. Breaks the tackle from Jeff from IT. John the Plum there, bringing him down eventually after 26 yards. Clickbait. No. 1 yard. Here's Mike Grenade up the middle, hoping to break tackles. Does so. Takes out 2 linebackers with 1 swift move. before breaking into open territory. 20 yards there off that carry. Not bad at all. Lee Freedom now doing something similar, but in a much more up and down kind of a way. Second and very short. His clickbait finds Lynn Mephisto, who doesn't quite have the pace. Mephisto's very fast, but needs to be in stride for that to really come off. There goes Hippo Biker to the end zone. And finally, the Marsupials have made it work. They've got a score. Go Marsupials, go. Or not. I mean, I'm not that fussed. Neither of them in my division, so I don't care. Here's Puke on a 3rd and 9. Manages to find Poster Roy. Elf. Yeah. I mean, I hate elves way more than I hate the gnomes. I mean, the depth to which I hate elves knows no depth. Poster Roy again is on the run and is brought down. I know Jeff Conservative's an elf. What am I going to do? I can't not have Jeff Conservative on the team. He might be for sale. Someone make me a compelling offer. That's a turnover there. Hippo Biker picks off an interception for the Marsupials. And there goes Mephisto, this time having a bit of speed on. 27 yards. Here's clickbait, trying to run it. Ill-advised. The elf, Lee Freedom, was supposedly blocking that linebacker and just kind of didn't bother. Classic elf behaviour. Freedom now with the ball. Has Biker well open. Poster Roy, don't know what he was thinking, but it wasn't the right thing to think. And Biker breaks the tackle from the closing elf and takes it in. And the Marsupials are only a score behind now. Well, half-time brings up a turn of events in this game. As Lingo Blender moving again. Neither side's defence is what you might call compelling. Hack Murphy is just legging it. He's to the 20. He's going to get brought down here. Only after break. 52-yarder. That's today's longest play. Yeah, that was pretty epic. Here they go now. 2nd and 10. The Plum is giving it a run. Ross Puke tried to make a block but didn't really work. The Plum eventually didn't need it. And Lingo Blender in again. Oh, we're going back the other way. Mephisto there getting a first down. Yeah. 40 plays left to go, so this could go either way. I think it could come down to a couple of turnovers, maybe a critical injury. Or, a death. I'm just saying. 1st and 10, Lee Freedom attempting to pass, nothing doing. Jeff from IT, who's an orc, managing to get the deflection. 3rd and 5, Mike Grenade has got the ball. He's holding on to it. He's running. He saw the open line there and went straight through the middle. And that helped a lot. 1st down again. Lee Freedom managing to pick out Hippo Biker, but didn't complete the pass. Jossie Clickbait straight up the middle. Plenty of room to move. Decides to run straight into Jeff from IT, who just says, if we try turning it off and on again. Mike Grenade, though, massive open line through the middle. He's going to make good headway. Breaks 2 tackles inside the 5 into the end zone. And the Marsupials trail by 1. Hack Murphy there making a catch for Lingo Blends. Well, yeah. Well, there's Nat Space Hopper. Pass out wide. Murphy gets it again. And a couple of tackles before being brought in. Puke on a 1st and 10. Taking their time. The amount of time they're spending in the pocket here is perilous. Someone's going to get hurt. Poster Roy brought down at the opposing 20. Here's the Plum. Plum passes up the middle to a kind of a desperation target. Barry Turnips, though, picks it off. That's a lineman making an interception, and they're now trying to bring him down. But the thing with Trolls is once they start moving, then they're very hard to bring down. And Hippo Biker for the Marsupials has taken it to the opposing 30. Here's Jossie Clickbait. Marsupials charging. Clickbait up the sides has managed to get to the 15. That's another 1st down. Here's Mike Grenade. That was chancy. No, it didn't work. Didn't work. Brought down at the line. Lee Freedom looking for an open person. Nothing there. 3rd and 10. Critical play. Clickbait trying to run it. And didn't quite make it. Came up a yard short. John the Plum now for the Lingo Blend. Taking it back the other way. Whew. Yeah. is Space Hopper. On a first down, finds Poster Roy, who's going to get brought down by clickbait after a 23-yard catch. 175 yards for Poster Roy. Here goes Hack Murphy. Down the other side. Lee Freedom with the attempt to tackle, nothing. Barry Turnips with the attempted tackle, no problemo. Ross Puke has 200 yards throwing today. John the Plum with another run up the middle. Lee Freedom tackles just short of the first down. Just short of the first down. Space Hopper makes the first down and more. And pushed back. Couldn't make the touchdown. Still a first and goal, though, for Lingo Blend. Puke. Deflected pass by Barry Turnip. Second and goal. John the Plum finds Puke. Who takes it in? Okay. All right. Okay. Lingo Blend back in charge. 20 plays remain. Clickbait runs up the middle for 4 yards. You're going to need more exciting plays than that. Mike Grenade tries a run. He does have 9 carries and 84 yards in this game, but it's not enough. Lingo Blend back in charge. We've immediately found Murphy, and he's taken it to the 10. Yeah. There's Matt Space Hopper. Plenty of room to move. Breaking tackles. It's in. This one's over. 6-3 the score now. The All-Stars really getting it done. Jossie Clickbait trying to lead towards something that could be described as a consolation score for the Marsupials, but nothing there. Mike Grenades, no. Whoa, yes. And no. Okay, got a first down though. 12 plays left. Lee Freedom looking for an open target. Finds Mike Grenades. Just not quite enough pace. Breaks tackles pretty well, but not exactly pacey. Is brought down after 28. That's his first ever catch, you know. There's a moment for the history books. Yeah, you're welcome. Mike Grenade up the middle. Breaks a few tackles. And fumbles it before getting it back. No, gives it to Jossie Clickbait. There you go. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Okay, well, it's 6-4, 9-8. 8 plays remaining. 8 plays remaining. 7. Lingo Blend in charge on the second 11. Find Poster Roy. Here's John the Plum on a 3rd and 4. Picks out Hack Murphy, breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races again. And there's the first down. Hack Murphy has 300 yards receiving in today's game. That's pretty good. Yeah. Puke out to Poster Roy again. Roy takes it down to about the 8. And the All-Stars not settling for 6. They want more. A 2-yard pass there. Second and goal. Space Hopper. Nothing on that play. I mean, it's a completion, but it didn't work. Puke to Roy. And that's all over. That's the end of it. It's done. Yeah. It's gone. It's over. The Marsupials lose that one. 6-4. Lingo Blend All-Stars. Putting up 640 yards. I mean, the Marsupials did well with 500, but just not quite enough breakaway plays. Just not quite enough. Or, in fact, any. That pick 6... that didn't help. No. Okay, well, let's simulate the rest of the week and see what we get. Yeah, let's see what we got. Here's the Voovoo Boys versus Stardozer Human Resources. Voovoo Boys taking an early lead, but Stardozer are far from giving up. I think the Voovoo Boys got that one. We'll have to check on the result. Colonel Skull against the Medics. Colonel Skull making it look easy without having an owner. Peninsula Transport, Toy Masters are looking very good there. An easy Toy Masters victory. The Urrgmelonflex Chroniclers against the Bouncers is all square. 5-all. I think it might have finished 6-5. That was very close. Stegonauts thrashing Cheerio. 6-1 at least. It doesn't pause at the end of the score. You see, there might be one more score to go. This is something that is dealt with in an upcoming patch. I am reliably informed. Pathfinder's making it look easy over the Sports Ball Union, putting up 9. The Minstrels coming off an absolute thrashing in week 1. Holding the Nomads, or did they? We don't know. Edgeslum now taking on Port Miggins. And we're into decisions. We will go look at all the results in a moment, but we've got some decisions to make. First up, Grunt Auto Group get to make a decision on whom to place a bounty, should they wish to. Is Grunt Auto Group in the house? Who's Grunt Auto Group? I don't know. Grunt Auto Group, have you signed in or not? Nick Tobias is Grunt, I think. Again, my memory's not there, so we're going to have to go to his. We're going to have to check in on his manager decision matrices. There, yeah. This won't take a moment. This is the only bit that's slow. Everything else goes at breakneck speed. Tobias, where is he? There. Okay, bounty. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'll make a choice then. Yeah, Mean Joe chucked $50 in the bucket. Thanks, Joe. We should be paying you. Well, in fact, I already did a little bit, but you've just given me a refund and then some. Slinging 50 quid in the bucket, much appreciated. Thank you kindly. You're most welcome. Who are you going to put a? Oh, we're going to put a bounty on Kim Freightmaster. I think that's a given. Yeah. All right, done. The Beekeepers coach would like for the team to help with a local disaster. Do we have the Beekeepers in the house? Are the Beekeepers in the house? What's the betting all the people who ever get called up are never in the house? Yeah. Beekeepers. The Beekeepers. Who are the Beekeepers? Are there Beekeepers? There are some Beekeepers. I'm sure there are. Have they left instructions? That is the question. Yeah. Ty Rope has said, yes, I'm leaving all these instructions. No idea which team. And then you've got Vectrix does mention the team. Good, yeah. And you've got Sanyoz, who's the Nomads. You've got Captain Snags at the Sports Ball Union. You've got Wolf for the Marsupials. We've got Tobias for Grunt Auto Group. Fuzz for Pix Creek. KSP's been running by Packinen. Grazer Ridge by Failure. No relation. Giabaldi's doing Peninsula Transport. Oaken Raptors doing the Stegonauts. Brother Kane's doing Stardust Human Resources. Spike's doing the Wizards. Forby's doing Edgeslum. Trolomir's doing Port Megan's Pirates. Cheerio Inc. is Pablo. Eduardo's doing the Pathfinders. And then Madcat's doing Bongolia. No instructions have been left by the Beekeepers. Right. Okay. AI decide. Yeah. You're not the Beekeepers, are you, Ty Rope? Are you? Are you the Beekeepers, Ty Rope? If so, what's the decision? I don't know who you are. Who are you? I mean, again, who are you? I don't know who you are. I know you're an owner. I don't know which team you're in charge of. I'm having to look it up now. See, it's ruining my flow. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not it. It's not in there. Okay, where is it? I don't know. Look at your pinned messages. I'm looking. You're the bouncers. You're the bouncers. Right. Okay, thank you. Is it this one? Yes. The Beekeepers is Techno Cardi. Who's not here? AI decide. There we go. Right, next up, the Pirates. Wow, there is a pirate in the house, as far as I recall. I can't remember, though. So, as far as I possibly recall. There's a scandal at the Pirates. Chad Wapplebottom happens. Bossy classroom. What? Yeah, there you go. There's a sentence in... Joe, what's going on? Happens bossy classroom. The bossy classroom could be one of the players that I've made up, but isn't. Happens bossy could also be one of my players, but isn't. No. Just don't know. No, I've no idea. Should Chad Wapplebottom, who is rubbish, be dropped to avoid a loss of appeal? That's not even a decision. Eric is in the house. Eric, do you want to keep Chad Wobblybottom or not? Because he happens bossy classroom. Yeah, just random sayings. It's very random, Joe. I like it. It's quite hard to say what's going on exactly. I think he happens to be busy in the classroom. That happens to be bossy in the classroom, and nobody likes that. Yeah. And Eric says drop, and he's gone. The Stegonauts have an opportunity to sign Chad Wobblebottom for 127 of the gold pieces. It's only just above minimum wage. But, I mean, are we looking at a good player here? Got a strength of 75, which isn't too bad. A brutality of 82, which is nice. But everything else is poor. So we're waiting to hear from the old Stegonauts, who, hang on, I'm looking it up. I've now got this open as well. I've got 18 windows open. It's ridiculous. Just Stegos. The Stegonauts is Oakenraptor, who is trading under a different name in here, which really doesn't help. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I mean, if you use the Discord to tell me, it makes life a hell of a lot easier, because then I could just see. I'm going to give it 5 seconds, and then I'm going to hit the AI decide button. Unless the Stegonauts are put in instructions. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this this back and forth flow. I need to make this easier to memorize, remember. There we go. Cut player, improve appeal, improve salary, defer, sign new player if overall is greater than 50. Ah, good answer. No. The Minstrels, Vec, good. Phew. Someone who I actually know is here, and I know which team you're in charge of. Do you want Chad Wobblebottom? He's dropped his price a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. You interested? Vec, you there? You fancy it? You want it? Just saying. He's rated as a 50. Pretty exciting. That's a pretty tempting player. Vec. I mean, you can't lose all the time. No, you're not interested either. He's gone. The Wizards. Have we got any answer from the Wizards? That's Spike, but I don't know what you're trading as in here, Spike, so I can't remember. Yeah, hold on. What have you put on your auto selection list? Item selector. Sign new player if starting rating is greater than 55, so that's a reject. Okay, goodbye. He's retired. Yeah, Chad Wobblebottom has retired from the league. Exciting stuff. There's the news. Marcel Lejams has improved for the Sports Ball Union, is up a little bit. Shandy Worthless has improved, as has Pip Strobelight. Anyone of mine improved? Nah. Craig Toole has also improved, but he's still bobbing, flipping heck. Felonious Khan has improved, and he was already good. He's gone from a 91 starter rating to a 98. Yikes. Okay, all right. I think I might just look for the big name people there. Right, let's go to the players of the week. Starting at the bottom, Alonzo Hottie for the Sea Raiders, lighting up some pancakes right there, 73. And then pass deflections, Anthony Go for the Port Meigans Pirates, 8 of those. Tackles for loss, Hippie Impact at the Beekeepers, 3 of them. Ben Turncoat at the Stegonauts got the most sacks this week with 4. Receiving yards, Hack Murphy at Lingo Blend, 307. That's sickening. Rushing yards, Brandon Perrell at the Voodoo Boys, 218. In terms of total yardage, though, Clive Goldmouth at the Red Star Pathfinders with 327. Passing yards, it's Nova Wild, newly signed to the Wizard Hole Wizards, making that look like the best signing of the season. Tackles, Hare Bear at the Nomads, 19 tackles. 3 interceptions for Anthony Go, who also takes Defensive Player of the Week and Overall Player of the Week. Offensive Player of the Week is Nova Wild for the Wizards. Here are the results from last week as they ended up. The Stardos at 3, Voodoo Boys 5, Wizards 9, Grazer Ridge 4, Colonel School 6, the Bumps Medics 1. Ouch! The Of City Axmen 2, Beekeepers 4, Budget Roadies 2, Miners 6, Peninsula Transport 1, Toy Masters 7. Toy Masters currently leading the league in scoring. The Chroniclers managed to get 6, beating Blood Pit at the last ditch. Phew! The Stegonauts 6, Cheerio Incorporated 1. The Stegonauts now taking on the mantle of number 1 defence. BDP 6, yeah baby. Shady Palms 3, Grunt Auto Group 1, and the Fire Chefs 5. Colonel Space Agency 1, Fawood Hills 4, Sunshine Funbus 3, Mongolia Sea Raiders 5, the Red Star Pathfinders 9. They currently are top 5 in 6 categories. The Sports Ball Union 2. They are currently bottom 2 categories. Sweaty Marsupials 4, Lingo Blend All Stars 6, the Nomads 2, the Minstrels 2. That's a score draw, everybody. That's worth 3 points. And then the Portmeagins Pirates 4, Edgyslum 3. A real nerve jangler there to wrap things up. I'll do some exciting stats for you at the start of the next stream, which will be this time next week. Here's next week's games. I'll do the standings for you as well. Next week's games, any biggies? Yes, the Chroniclers versus Beekeepers. Both teams have 2 wins. Let's look for another. Pathfinders, Fire Chefs. Both teams 2 wins. Anything else? Actually, Failurewood Hills versus the Pirates. Both teams 1-1. Any more that look good? They might not be shown, because I've got to balance up which teams are shown, you see. Yeah, just got to balance up. That's the balancing up hands going on there. Quick look at the standings. In the smooth division, it is the Wizards out front at the moment with 2 wins. Voodoo Boys with 1. Grazer Ridge with 1. Looking good at the moment. Zesty, Beekeepers out front with 2 wins. In the Sloganator, it's the Toy Masters and the Miners sharing the lead with 2 wins, although the Toy Masters have an edge on score. In the Battle Plan, it's a 2-way tie between the Stegonauts and the Chroniclers. Over in Fail Brigade, in the Bombastic, it's BDP tying up with the Fire Chefs at the current time, but BDP have the better score because we're the better team. In the Wood Chipper, the Sea Raiders are out front right now, but they're keeping it close. Yeah. In the Whoop Whoop, it's the Pathfinders and Lingo blend, who don't yet have an owner, take over a winning team and drive them to the bottom. That's the dream. Whereas in the reduced division, they are clearly division suck. Leading at the moment with 1 win, 1 loss is the Pirates. All the other teams have not won a game yet. Solidly good fun. I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. Join in next time, why don't you? Where there will be action and music, but mostly action. Good times, well done. Thanks very much for watching. I'm back on Sunday with the baseball. If you want to come and watch the baseball, that's when the baseball happens. This time, this place, and with this person. Splendid. Catch you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio. Button.